Hello. Hey. Um, so I wanted to start off with the fact that for the most part, I think the car videos that I've been doing, I think I'm not gonna do those anymore. You know, me personally, I feel like they always really divulged, divulged. Um, it always really got to the point where I'd get really introspective, and you know, let's just say had its place in time. So I'm gonna start a new type of video, which is the next form of lowest common denominator effort type of video. It's like react videos, and reason why is there's a YouTuber out there. Name is Asmongold, and I'll tell you when I am like whatever I'm doing, I notice I'm constantly watching his videos. You know, makes a lot of like he makes a lot of right and wrong points. You know, but I find it really interesting. Really like something I'm always like have in my pocket. You know, so I started thinking about like what I want to do for my next video, like types of videos, because my like my YouTube videos where I did in the car, um, you know, I like I tried to watch them. Like I tried to click on one today actually, and I just had to click off immediately because I just did not find it like at the end of the day it was for me to like categorize my own experience that day and whatnot. It's like a diary, I guess. But like, dude, I could not finish watching one. I was like 15, 20 seconds in, and I just couldn't, you know. So I want to do something different. And the only other thing I could think of, you know, was to do like react type videos. Because I have like maybe like 10 hours out of the day, I probably have YouTube playing, being conservatively. So I want to at least spend a little bit of time of it actually watching videos I would watch anyways. Because I think it's something that it's like you're gonna look back and say, man, where'd all the years go? But if you have like a video recollection about where you were doing and your thoughts and all that, um, I feel like it's a bit easier to look back and say, oh, where'd the time go? And then you look at like a video you made, you know. So I say all this to say that new type of video, new type of content, and yeah, we're gonna be watching the CNBC video by CNBC, and yeah.
There is a story that when Enzo Ferrari, yes, that Ferrari, first saw the Jaguar E-Type at the Geneva Auto Show in 1961, he
Huh.
called it the most beautiful car in the world.
I want to highlight this actually. I wonder if you can see both. Oh, okay, cool. You can see both screens. Um, when you look up Ferrari, there's gonna pop up a movie that's called like Ferrari versus what's it called? For how do you spell Ferrari? Ferrari versus Ford. This is a fantastic movie. I watched this movie at least one time. Um, Fantastic movie. You know, I feel like when people say Ferrari, they think it's just a car. And like, yeah, it is. But there's a lot of interesting stuff that actually goes like behind the scenes. That was like dramatized.
When Frank Sinatra saw it, he is reported to have said, "I want that car and I want it now."
Jaguar's one of the most iconic British brands to ever exist in the car world.
This is what Jaguar once was, a maker of some of the most desired and admired cars on the planet. Today, however, the story has drastically.
Oh, and then by the way, so the reason people talk about the Jaguar cars right now is because apparently they had their logo, which was extremely terrible. Like they uploaded their logo, like made a new update to their logo, and people really did not like it. It's a logo controversy. And they changed it to, I think it's this, something like this. People really didn't like it. So they decide to, boycott the band. Boycott the brand as one does.
Changed.
The brand was diluted, the brand equity had been reduced, and the vehicles certainly weren't making any profits at all in the past few years.
It's been somewhat sad to watch the brand struggle increasingly over the last few decades.
As of
Keep in
November,
mind, I don't think there's like a select group of people that they really care about this stuff. I'm not one of those. I know next to nothing about cars. So when you look at his video, you're like, man, this seems unimportant. To some people, this is like the most important things in their life. When Jaguar changes their logo from like really cool to really not cool, they like have an aneurysm.
November 2024, the company has almost completely shut down production and plans to keep it that way for more than a year. This is a move unheard of in the automotive industry.
So they're going to kind of disappear in the automotive world effectively.
But Jaguar says this is not the end.
Oh, okay. So this is what I was talking about. Is that it's funny. People say it has woke.
This is not the end.
When they say it has woke, people say things that are like woke. I generally have a little bit of skepticism, but when I look at this picture, I just don't associate it with the car company.
The once iconic brand is planning a comeback.
What we want to do is, as I say, take us back to the natural habitat by making breathtaking vehicles that really resonate at an emotional level with their clients.
They believe this vehicle
I don't think I've ever seen that car in my life. Like on the road, I don't think I've ever seen a car like that.
is capable of reinvigorating the brand for the future.
But this production shutdown is just the first of several risky moves.
There are going to be serious consequences. This is going to be a hard one to back out of if they go down this route.
Is Jaguar a public
In May
company?
2024, Jaguar halted production on all the models it makes in its own factories, except for the F-Pace, a mid-sized SUV. Jaguar
Wait, Jaguars make SUVs? I feel like that should be against the law. When I think of Jaguar, I think about some guy that is super rich because his dad's rich and he's driving it like across the road, and then like people are looking at him because they're like, wow, this guy has it all together. When really he has the dad buff,
Tracks the manufacture of two of its vehicles, the compact E-Pace SUV and the I-Pace EV, to
That
the
doesn't look right
manufacturer
to me.
Magna Steyr. Production on those vehicles.
Okay, so I actually applied to this company.
The I-Pace EV to the manufacturer Magna.
I never knew what that company was because I saw it had like 10,000 employees on LinkedIn. So that's where that's from. It's a car company.
Production on those vehicles will end in December. It stopped selling cars in the UK, its home country, except for those currently in stock. The move comes in the wake of years of sales declines. In 2017, JLR, Jaguar's parent, hit an annual sales record. Though that was largely thanks to the success of Land Rover, Jaguar's sales hit 178,601 units.
So if you sell 64,000 cars at what, 100K, you'll make like, say 20% profit. Dude, that's not much, like in the grand scheme of things.
20% increase over the previous year. They hit an all-time high in 2018 thanks to the E-Pace and strong sales of the I-Pace EV. Then things started to slip. By 2023, Jaguar was selling about a third of what it had been in 2017.
And really the volumes then started slipping off. In 2019, the company overall, Jaguar Land Rover, has made a huge loss of over £3 billion.
Hold on, let me figure this out. So, because to me, whenever somebody said like pounds or rubles or pesos, I have to like put it in context to American. So pounds to dollars. What was that? Over 5 billion? That's crazy. They need to cut some employees, bro. They need to cut the $50,000 a year janitor to make up for their $1 billion loss.
And included within that was a huge asset write-down for the lost volumes on Jaguar vehicles. And Jaguar never really recovered from that period.
Today, JLR, which has shortened its name from Jaguar Land Rover, is doing quite well. Once again, that's really thanks to its 3 lines of muscular SUVs: Range Rovers, Defenders, and Discoveries.
See, I don't think that people like that are more younger, I don't see them really caring that much about their car. And the reason why is because I don't think they could really afford cars like these. I think when you're in high school and your parents buy them, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, you always try to get the cool new car so people look at you and be like, yeah, that guy's cool. Like, it's a cool car. But I don't think that, like, when you get into college and whatnot, and after that, I don't think people really care about this stuff because they can't really afford to.
It pulled in profits of over